On your left, Torrin Vaughn. In the middle, Brian Davis. And Coach Scanny, if you want to put the comment on today's game.
I'm awfully proud of what it took to win that lacrosse game. Two good teams going at it, and I guess the best part came after the worst part. You know, when we got a chance to come from behind and tie it up with Mike Malave's goal. And you know, I just told the guys in the locker room that we had learned an awful lot from those two losses, and I wish we didn't have to learn an awful lot, but sometimes that's just the way it is. And we had some things happen to us in those first two losses that we got a chance to address on the film, and one of them was Ryan Riley. He shot the ball from 15 yards in the Princeton game, and we needed to make that adjustment. And today, he threw a little bit of a fake, and it forced the Georgetown defense to rotate, and then he threw it to 17, who at that point in time, you know, that's his bread and butter right there. He threw one in the goal, and I'm awfully proud of the juniors and the seniors that have stepped up. Certainly the freshman that's sitting next to me, when you can have three in a game like that, that's pretty good. So we're going to cut it loose. Again, we're going to give the fellas a little time to enjoy this one, and tomorrow we'll start on the next one. Okay.
Coach, how do you explain going from a 6-1 deficit, a 6-1 lead to a 1-goal deficit?
Yeah, I don't know if it's explainable. I want to say that it's momentum. It happens in every game. I mean, you see it in basketball, you see it in football, you see it everywhere you go. You know, there's just a human instinct to relax a little bit when you go up by a bunch, as much as you want to tell my 18 to 22-year-old friends. You know, it's just a natural thing. And when you're down 6-1, you know, you start to fight like a caged animal, and you crawl your way back in it. We had 6-1, and we had a couple failed clears that we have to address today, and it was that part of it was tough, and our defense got tired, and then it goes 6-2, and they win the face-off right away to go 6-3. You know, we were man up coming out of halftime, and I thought if we could make it 7-3 at that point, we would be okay. But again, it doesn't work out the way you always want it to work out. Otherwise, you know, I think we'd be undefeated this year. I can't write that book. We just got to keep fighting and coaching the next play.
Coach, how relieving was this type of win? Over the past few years, you've lost so many of these one-goal games. To come back the way you did, score with 1:14 to go in the fourth, and then get the OT winner. What was the emotions like in the time?
Yeah, I mean, listen, when I first got here years ago, and I guess I'm starting to get old, you know, a lot of those one-goal games came our way, and we had a couple of years in the NCAA tournament, and we went on a year or two, three, you know, whatever it was, 2 years where they didn't go our way, whether it was a bounce or we just ran out of gas or whatever it is. You know, coaches know. You know, I mean, you go with the guys, and we ran them into the ground. You know, for Drew Caholen, a fifth-year senior, to come back after a lot of injuries and to get an experience like this, and for Torrin, a senior, for them to know that they can do it now. And you can't tell them that they can do it. It's something you have to experience, and today they experienced it.
Torrin, for you, once that one went in, what was the feeling like? I think it's just talking about you've experienced in the past 2 years a lot of losses in games like this. To score the winner, how did it feel?
It felt great. You know, I think it shows the character of our team. You know, we did have a nice lead, 6-1 lead. They came back, but we kept fighting. We knew the game wasn't over when we had the ball 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Fortunate enough to tie it, and then, you know, that last goal, it's all credit to the defense. They got the ball back in the defensive zone. They cleared the ball well, and Ryan Riley and John Riker did a great job playing the ball in.
Really close to calling a timeout. Really close.
Briar, for you, does this kind of feel like learning on the job type of a thing? You get a goal against Princeton, 2 against Fairfield, and then the hat trick today. How has it been acclimating yourself and just learning on the run?
I'm just trying to do what the coaches are telling us in practice and just working hard. I have Torrin, who's been a big help leading me because he's played this position inside. And all the older guys have been really supportive and teaching me, and if there is a mistake, they help us fix it. And, yeah.
Coach, the defense, especially in the first half, was really tough. What's changed from now since that Marquette game earlier this year?
A lot, you know, I mean, that's my first answer would be a lot. You know, we're starting to believe in each other a little bit. And listen, you know, we scored 5 goals in the second half, and we'd rather not give up 5 in the second half. And we gotta tighten a few things up. But you know, like I said, today was tough because we had to redefend a couple times. I thought we lost our poise in the middle of the field by some older guys. Just, you know, whether we're gassed or whatever it may be. Remember, we're coming off 3 games in 8 days, and then they can use a day off tomorrow, and you know, certainly we'll get back at it on Monday. We're starting to get almost to that halfway point of the season already, which is crazy. It goes by so fast, and you have to maintain. We got to just we have to put those poised plays. They have to be out in front. You know, in the beginning, I don't think it was enough energy and enough passion for what we were doing. And then the passion wasn't the problem, and the energy wasn't the problem. Then it was IQ. And now we got to bring just the IQ up a little bit more. When you get tired, you make silly mistakes, really silly mistakes. And so 2 things have to happen: either you don't get tired, or we got to learn how to not make those mistakes when we do get tired.
Coach, what do you think the problems were in the clearing game, especially the beginning of the fourth quarter, and how do you, moving forward, fix those?
Yeah, I mean, again, I think maybe, you know, the question was asked, you know, I think maybe by you in the past, you know, some of those similar guys were in those positions, and maybe the play wasn't made, and we had a stretch of maybe 1 goal losses, and you know, those are the things that we got to fight over. And today, a couple of guys stepped up, at least towards the end, and John Reicheter, you know, Romano, Riley, those guys, they're never at this table, and they deserve to be at this table, you know, an awful lot. Not that, you know, it's anybody's fault, but those D-middies, they are the heart and soul of our team. And today was a tough day for Chris Clark. We knew it going in. Tyler Narr, you know, the face-off guy, 16, he's a top 5 guy in the country for a reason, and we had our hands full there.
Corey Davis, what does it say about the fact that you were able to come back after leading for such early in the game? What does that do for the team emotionally and psychologically?
I think we've faced a lot of adversity already this year, and we are mentally tough, and we need to be, and we have to be. And we came together as a team, and we said we're not going to lose this game. And we know how to face that adversity. We've been challenged all year, and we just put the pedal to the metal and go and do what needs to be done.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.